Hi everyone, welcome back to Obsidian Rose Guidance. Today I'll be doing a reading for the new moon in Libra and also the partial eclipse happening this week on October 2nd. Those of you with Libra in your charts may resonate with this reading. And we've started the autumn equinox recently and we are going into October. So that's what this reading will be about. I'm actually going to set up this reading a little differently than I normally do. I'm going to do a pyramid instead of the normal Celtic cross that I do. So angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, those of love and light, help guide the reading for the collective for the new moon in Libra, October 2024. Show us the overall energy and the story behind it. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirits of love and light. All right. Show us a card for the overall energy for this partial solar eclipse and new moon in Libra. Overall energy. Four of Wands reversed, 10 of Wands reversed. And what's the crossing energy? What's crossing the overall energy? Knight of Swords in reverse. Now we'll get some cards going down the pyramid and it will build up the story. So show us what's going on with the overall energy for the eclipse. What else? The eclipse and the new moon in Libra. Okay, I'm gonna get, no, this is it. Now, let's try the bottom row. What's the rest of the story? The rest of the story. Oh, all right, the King of Wands really wanted to come out. And I feel like he belongs on the side. We'll just leave him on the side for now. Two more cards. What's the story here for the overall energy for the eclipse and new moon? October 2024. And one more. Oh, too many are coming out. Oh, there we go. Well, it landed right there. Okay. And then the energy underneath is judgment. Okay. I'm going to read this differently than I normally do. So for the overall energy, we have Four of Wands reversed and the 10 of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed is about something not being stable or looking for stability, wanting stability. Four of Wands is, a marriage or commitment card. It's also stability and it's also action because there are wands. We have the 10 of Wands next to it, which is in reverse. Now, in the reverse to me for the 10 of Wands is something that was a heavy, heavy burden is over. It's lifted, which relates directly to this Four of Wands. Now, they're in the reverse. The 10 of Wands in reverse is saying something is over. The Four of Wands in reverse is saying something's unstable or you're waiting for stability. The Knight of Swords is the crossing energy, and the Knight of Swords is quick moving energy. So I feel like whatever the stability is that is procuring during this eclipse and new moon, or could procure, is something that is not happening quickly, because Knight of Swords is quick moving action, almost impulsively. So whatever it is going a little slower. Could also be because swords are about communication, swords are about it's air energy, so it's energy of thought and thinking and talking, communicating. So maybe something is not being communicated about or thought about, or it's taking a long time to talk or think about this stability that has a lack of stability, possibly, maybe because conversation or thoughts have been slow. but the burden is over. These two came out together. So I feel like because the Ten of Wands is in reverse, this stability might have a chance to come out and present itself. So the way these cards came out, I'm going to read these two at a time. So we have Strength and the Page of Cups. So what's happening to drive the cycle of, you know, something ending to, maybe something stable is ending. Because the Four of Wands in reverse is really about something that's not stable, or no commitment, or no, something that is, has the potential to be long lasting and stable, but it hasn't been. However, we have Strength and the Page of Cups together. And so these cards, I'm reading them as supporting why the cycle is where it's at. So why the cycle is where it's at is because you or the people you're dealing with in the cycle needed to gather strength and courage and endurance. I'm getting the word endurance to be able to make an offer, to create an emotional situation or something to make you happy, some sort of a Page of Cups can be a surprise, and it could be that you're gaining strength in relation to something that either you're offering or someone will offer you that has to do with this stability. And then I'm reading that also in relation to the other cards that came out in the same row, which is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Swords. So the way these are read, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is, Nine of Pentacles is being independent, doing things your own way, being independent, really just not depending on others. The word dependent is really what I'm focusing on here. And the Two of Swords is making a decision or not being able to see how to move forward. And I think this Nine of Pentacles is saying you may have depended on something or someone that has created an experience or a situation where you need to make a decision or you need to see something clearly. Two of Swords is typically about a decision, and because it's in the upright, a decision has not been made. It's yet to be made. But Two of Swords is also about taking the blindfold off and seeing what's right in front of you. I don't know, these guys are like face to face, so they clearly can see each other. Let me make sure you can see that. Yeah, they clearly can see each other, but they still have their swords drawn, you know, in opposition. Okay, so there's maybe been some opposition as to why you're not free thinking, self-independent, self-reliant. Why have you depended on others? That's something I'm getting with these cards together. And it's something you can see, but you've got to open your eyes to it. You know, I think that's what I'm getting from that. Okay. Then if we go to the bottom row, I don't think any of these necessarily go together, so I'm going to read them separately. Seven of Wands reversed. Seven of Wands reversed is about letting your guard down, not being so defensive, you know, allowing the flow of life, the flow of the cycle. You know, you don't feel like you have to be defensive. So see, in the upright, you know, he's being sort of not attacked, but approached by this, you know, by the guards. And he's like, well, wait a minute, I'm just here visiting or whatever, right? And so you're kind of letting your guard down and feeling like you're able to get through. Like you're able to get through some sort of barrier. That's what I'm getting from that card. Then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Whoop. And so Three of Pentacles reversed is speaking to not being able to collaborate with others or work together, or people aren't working with you collaboratively, however that resonates for you. But the Three of Pentacles reversed is something that's not cooperative, okay? It's kind of an uncooperative energy. Then we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is all about what are the next steps? What do I need to do? I'm ready to look at the next page here. I'm ready to take the next step, you've evaluated, because Two of Wands is about taking direction. Three of Wands is actually making plans to go in a direction and being poised and ready to go somewhere, do something, say something, act in a way like you're ready for action. These are Three of Wands. Three of Wands are about action. So you may feel ready for action, so to speak. So I feel like there's something in this cycle that you are now ready to take steps towards. Now the Six of Pentacles, now I'm reading these together. Look, I just was drawn to these together. So we have Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, reversed, which means I think the reason that there has not been, so I want to say like solidity. I don't even know if that's a word, but like there hasn't been solid ground, Four of Wands and reversed, because something needed to end, Ten of Wands reversed, and Knight of Swords, some action or discussion needed to be had. Because we have Six of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups in reverse, this Six of Pentacles in reverse speaks to not reciprocating energy. So if maybe you're giving too much, maybe someone else is giving too much, someone's giving too much, someone's taking too much. That's what the Six of Pentacles is. It's an uneven reciprocity. That can be in any resource. It can be money, finance, it can be communication, it can be emotion, whatever it is. Pentacles are typically something tangible, like, money, property, material things, but Pentacles are also about something of value. So what is of value to you? Well, what's of value in this cycle is the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. There are two people that are working collaboratively in an emotional sense because it's the cups. And so whatever's been in the cycle, there's been two people that are emotionally involved that have not had equal give and take. That's really the gist of what that's about. Now, this whole King of Wands thing. The King of Wands is an energy that kind of popped out when I was shuffling, and I didn't feel like it belonged in this story, but it belonged on the side. So I feel like influencing this entire cycle here is this King of Wands energy, which is like real powerful energy. King of Wands is confident, ready to go, taking action, life of the party, real charismatic, real gregarious, and looked up to and really revered well. So the King of Wands energy is a great energy to be like influencing this cycle, because there's a lack of stability and an end of burdens that is impacting some sort of Two of Cups connection. Now, the energy underneath this entire cycle driving it, besides the King of Wands, is Judgment reversed. And Judgment reversed speaks to realigning, right? It's about looking back at something and thinking, reflecting on it, thinking it over, trying it again, or going back to say, yes, I've done all I can do. Judgment is a review of the situation, a life review, a review of your most recent years and where you've come. It's a coming back to review. So this lack of stability in your life, whatever that means for you, is something that has been a long time, maybe even 10 years, because I see 10 is popping out to me, the 10 of Wands. Maybe even the past 10 years have been a really hard cycle for you, and there hasn't been stability because the Knight of Swords has been in reverse, and it's been in reverse because things have been slow. No one's been quick to make decisions, quick to take action. No, it's been slow, which can be good, okay, but it also has led to the lack of stability, however that means for you. But there is an opportunity to gain strength, make an offer, not be dependent on others, make decisions, let your guard down, be available and open to work with others, be ready to take the next steps, prepare yourself, equal give and take in a soulmate connection or, you know, a connection that's of, the Two of Cups can even be family members. So Two of Cups is someone who's really emotionally close to you, that you see a lot of value in, and it's really important that you have a Six of Pentacles with that person. So that's really what I'm seeing here with this. So it's an end of a cycle. 10 of Wands reversed. So this eclipse energy comes in and eclipses out, okay, what no longer serves you. And the Judgment reverse specifically speaks to a new beginning, okay? You have a review of whatever, life, of the situation, of the cycle, to start something new. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of the gist of what's going on. And I'm going to get some guidance cards here, and let's see how guidance can help shed a little more light and illuminate how this cycle may impact you. Okay, let's have 3 cards for guidance for this collective during, there we go, the new moon in Libra and the partial solar eclipse. 2. And 3. What else? Oh, that's too many. I really just want one more. Let's get one more. There we go. Oh, well, of course. Okay. So we have Archangel Michael, which is about clarity. And I feel like that's really important. Clarity, communication, protection. Because the Knight of Swords, and this card has a lot of blue in it, is about communication. It's about clarity. It's about action. And Archangel Michael comes in to shed light on what, like, cuts out what no longer serves you. You know, his sort of truth. He is a clear blue throat chakra, you know, archangel that can help to clear out what needs to be cleared out and let you illuminate what is right for you. That's the way I'm seeing Archangel Michael work in this scenario. And then we have trust. And so trust, I was just looking at the card, and there's a sun and water, and she's holding some sort of ball in her hand. And I feel like trust the cycle of life. Trust this cycle, trust that it's ending, trust that a new one is beginning. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust others. Just learn to trust or have trust in others. I'm really focusing on have trust in others. That's coming through for some reason. So I think trust is about trust the process, you know, just really feeling certain in your own trust of yourself and others. I heard certain. And then we have divine timing, of course, right? So, you know, with the cycles of the moon, and then, you know, the eclipse cycles, you know, all of these help to clear out energy. So, you know, allowing the flow, trusting the flow, allow for clarity to come in the divine timing. But the divine timing is I'm going to use a word. It's omnipresent. Divine timing is always here. That's what omnipresent means. It means it's always here. And it's always present, you know, that it's never going away. So divine timing is here all the time. And that's what I want. That's what I'm getting from this card, is that it's always divine timing. It's always the right time. It's always the right time for whatever is happening. And I think that trusting and divine timing coming out with Archangel Michael is saying that trust that spirits are working, you know, behind the scenes in your favor to help guide you, but you have to listen. You have to trust your inner guidance. That's really what I'm getting from this whole reading here, because in a hard cycle, you're craving stability. You want to take action. This King of Wands is about go and get it, right? And so I do feel that the guidance here for this cycle, for it to end and begin properly with Judgment, is to allow for the process to just unfold naturally. And I know everybody talks about that and hears that, and it's a constant reminder, but it's also really important Because right now, the energy Wednesday on the 2nd with the eclipse will be so strong that if you actually consciously remind yourself to allow and to trust, the universe has even bigger impact on you. Where if you're resisting the change, resisting the energy, resisting the flow by saying, I want, I need, then it'll be much harder for this clarity to come through because you already have something on your mind. You already have an intention. We'll just let the intentions come to you instead of you giving intention. I know that's opposite law of attraction, but it really is the way. There is nothing you need to do. This cycle will close on its own and a new one will naturally begin. The trust in the clarity from your inner guidance is really what I'm getting from this. So there we are. I wish you peace through the new moon in Libra and the eclipse process. Peace be with you all.